city got attacked once by those damn bandits. Come east across the lake from Valdars 2. You won't be trying that again.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities
Glad
from
to see you
Morrowind.
finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Until next we meet, lad.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors, the city so dark. Why?
Have you met Ballerman? I used to live at the orphanage here in Riften. Grelad said my ma and my da left me there when I was a baby. They didn't want me. Ballerman took me in and has been so kind to me. I don't know why, but he thinks I could be a great blacksmith like him.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelad.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelad. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes. What do you want? Unless Mara wishes to come down and help me with these urchins, I don't really give a damn about her blessings. You've taken up enough of my time. Now leave!
I'm really afraid of
You
Grelad.
really shouldn't be
When
here.
Alexis escaped, she was so mad.
Sadly,
I had double
yes.
to be exacted.
Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelad the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelad runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try, but I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelad hates visitors. If there's nothing else, I really must ask you to leave.
Come to get yourself a kid. You gotta get me out of here. No way.
How can a humble servant of... Ugh! Get this awful paper away from me by Talos. He's the protector of man, the dragon of the north, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. Talos guide you.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Are you feeling...
I don't understand how paper will help the dregs of this city, but suit yourself.
You do well to remember who's really in charge around here.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Can I have anything you wish to say? Mara can't help me. No one can. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
I presume you're bothering
You gonna
me for
buy
a good
something?
reason.
Or just here for training? Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
No lollygagging.
For sale. Lived for thousands of years, see into other people's stocks.
Prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Divine's... Oh, thank you.
Divines bless your kind heart.
I presume you're Excellent. I needed some more kindling for my kitchen hearth. Of course,
Rare trinkets.
nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood.
I have them all.
You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. I believe we're done.
Staying safe, I hope.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Are you feeling blessings of Mara upon you? Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for. Oh, splendid. Just splendid. Mara smiles upon us this day. Allow me to give you her gift, a true blessing to aid you in times of need. Despair not. Her warmth will protect you always. Good journey, my child.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Protect yourself right.
An amulet of Mara? You're not married? Surprising.
I can't imagine how exciting it must be to journey from place to place. You're so lucky.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman?
You're not serious. Sure I am. We got some firs and tree branches, paint them white, and then tie them to stone. Instant crumble.
Should have come here. No! That's all you've got?
Now ain't this a surprise?
Damn you! than us risking our necks.
What was that?
It's nothing.
Do your worst.
Wait for me!
Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for covering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've decided.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No. I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing.
I serve Jarl
This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
I've seen you helping the Jarl. If only all visitors to Whiterun were as noble.
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close. Is that an amulet of Mara? Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassuming. Housecarl, how will we fight the dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Housecarl.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age.
The gods in Dragonstreet say you aided the Jarl. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
If you're with me!
You look worse than I feel.
Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah!
Damn right!
Let's move out.
Take it, sir, and spare me.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Come on! Come on, fight back! Under cover!
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Walking and Torn just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Here he comes! Find cover, and make every arrow count!
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood. Like old Tiber said.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now, know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon. More than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty... things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise... all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then. Boost! Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. And after what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. She cannot hide from us forever.
Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill.
Why, Ismail, you did it. You killed the dragon.
It's a shame, isn't it? Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it, not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Talos is the true god of man.
An amulet of Mara? You're not married? Surprising. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. Immortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject.
The very idea is in
Foos!
Good. Look at you, wearing an amulet of Mara. Are you saying you're available?
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Summons. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Lead the way.
Ascended from flesh to rule the realm.
There's been talk amongst the guards that you are dragon. Such a thing.
Need something?
An amulet of Mara. You're looking for marriage, then? The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman?
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no! No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing!
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. All right, then.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem all right.
May the gods watch over your battle, friend. An amulet of Mara? You're not married? Surprising. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. Whatever you need. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. You looking for a new blade? Not too shabby. Apprentice-level work, but solid. Keep at it.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Are you feeling sick?
To die.
You ready to die today?
Can't hide from me. Guess it's all clear now. Oh, is that an amulet of Mara? Take a look. Until next time.
hide from me. Can't hide from me. Think you can Can't wait to count out your coin. That's all you got? Tell you what, you start running, I'll tap you in the back.
Can't hide from me. Stand still!
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
You picked the right time to get lost, friend.
Never seen anything quite like that. Huh?
Come on! That's your best.
That's it. Kill you! What are you doing?
and make me wait. You start running so I can stab you in the back.
Prepared to die.
You... I help my father in more ways than people realize.
An amulet of Mara. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Good doing business with you.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun mostly.
You look awful. Better not get me sick.
I know your family's honor is important to
Damn
you,
those great.
but we can't afford it.
They want to back
It took me weeks to find that
those get what's coming.
What is it? What has happened to the Gilder Green? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
Already easing. It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
My body burns.
But this is supposed to be your work.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag-ravens yet? Oh, Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course I'm glad you did. Now... I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps? Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam? I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way. I understand. Some journeys must be taken alone. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Aye.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Do you have the Eldergleam sap?
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death? I'm glad to know that, because I need your help. You see, I've lost something precious. My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it? I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arche be upon you.
Boost!
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. An amulet of Mara. You're looking for marriage, then? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
You look worse than I feel.
How can I help a brother Nord?
An amulet of Mara. You're looking for marriage, then? The finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you. Yeah?
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Chops and steaks.
Are you feeling all right?
Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Come to... Is that an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you... Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
An amulet of Mara? You're looking for marriage, then?
I serve Jarl Balgrove as steward.
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll... This here is Dragon's Reach, and it's my task to see it looks fit for a Jarl night and day.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
So rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloak.
I'm so hungry.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl?
Come to chat with an old
Yourself and your
woman.
kin for a choice cut of
Do
steak.
your good deed today.
I work for Bellefield at the general goods store.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised. We done?
They can barely tolerate a presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? Do the elves